and I want you to write 2 poems. Write one poem from the perspective of the resident and write another poem from the perspective of the person that's experiencing homelessness. What's up, inspired poets? This is Jess, and I'm back with another video for everyone. And today I found myself questioning crime and safety. And the reason why I was questioning crime and safety is because I was in a new app that I just joined. It's called Nextdoor, and it essentially has community updates in it. And I just happened to be scrolling through the crime and safety section of the app. And someone had posted about how they felt really concerned because there was a trespasser that was in the vestibule of the complex. They were lying against the wall, mumbling to themselves, and had their phone off somewhere else charging. And within the post, they kind of made a warning that there were homeless people in the area that were potentially using unlocked areas for shelter and electricity. And as I was reading it, I was empathizing with the resident, thinking, yeah, okay, there's a person that doesn't belong here, and is definitely probably was really uncomfortable stumbling upon that this morning, especially since the person was homeless, so they didn't smell that great, and it was probably really alarming to see someone talking to themselves in the vestibule of your apartment complex. But I was also hit with a strong feeling of empathy for the person that was experiencing homelessness and potentially experiencing a mental disorder as well. And I was just perplexed by the situation because, on one side you have this resident who probably feels threatened, but then again, on the other side, you have this person who's experiencing homelessness, probably has nowhere else to go, and from the sounds of it, they weren't being threatening or anything, and they were just looking for a place to kind of get some rest, probably some warmth, and also some electricity. And I feel like that's a tough situation to just to have to handle, especially if you're the person that's being called to escort the homeless person away from the property, and to also calm the resident down. And so to jump into the writing idea for you guys, I'm gonna take a screen cap of the post and actually put it in the description of this video, and I want you to go through and read the post, and I want you to write 2 poems. Write one poem from the perspective of the resident and write another poem from the perspective of the person that's experiencing homelessness. And if you're having trouble actually writing the poem in that specific scenario, something else you could do is write 2 poems from a personal or interpersonal experiences you've had from a situation where the question of crime and safety was at hand. Because in this scenario, I feel like to the resident was viewing the person experiencing homelessness as a criminal because they were trespassing on the property, and they were fearful that they would start stealing things from the other resident, while the person experiencing homelessness was just seeking safety. They were trying to find a place where, as I mentioned, they could catch some rest and charge their phone, and before they had to trudge back off into the depths of the world. And hopefully this was a good idea for you guys to gain some inspiration.